In deciding warehouse space requirements, the supply chain practitioner needs to understand the context for current and future supply chain needs. Layout design includes not only estimating a warehouse storage facility space requirement, but also deciding how that space should be structured to help identifiable warehouse operations. Failure to plan for these requirements will result in future bottlenecks and massive insufficiencies in the warehouse operations in general.
It is advisable to plan for future growth while attending to the current needs. When analyzing space for shipping and receiving, consider truck docking, shipment receiving, and shipment maneuvering. If the cargo being received is delivered using containers or trailers, then the loading and shipping docks should be designed to accommodate these types of vehicles.
Dock levelers will allow equipment such as fork trucks or pallet trucks to be used to maneuver the cargo into the trailers or to unload the cargo from trailers of different heights. The maneuvering space required on a receiving or shipping dock is decided by the space needed to both enter and exit a carrier vehicle and to move between the carrier vehicle and the buffer area. The buffer area is the area where the incoming material is deposited or the staging area from which outgoing material is retrieved on the shipping side.
Deciding the size of the receiving or shipment staging area can be the most difficult part of planning the layout of a warehouse. When estimating the size of the area, it is critical to be as precise as possible. If the organization has insufficient space, arriving cargo will most likely fill storage lanes before they can be stored.
A crucial aspect of warehouse layout is aisle width. The turning circle of the forklift truck and the size of the pallet being carried help to determine the aisle width.
Aisle width selections must optimize productivity, space use, flexibility, safety, and equipment costs for the individual application. Other considerations include the depth of the pallet on the truck and if two trucks must pass in the aisle. As storage space, the aisles are dead space and only useful for the transportation of inventory. However, they contribute to a sizable amount of space, up to 75%, that is virtually unproductive from a storage point of view.
While planning the layout of a warehouse design, factors as flow, accessibility, and space must be balanced. Most warehouses use either fixed or assigned storage location storage, or random or floating location storage. In fixed location storage, each individual SKU is stored in a specific location and no other SKU may be stored in that location even if the location is empty. In random location storage, any SKU may be assigned to any available storage location.
When there is a shortage of space in the warehouse, there are several choices accessible, including expanding the warehouse, renting more space, and creating more space within the existing premises. If there is enough room in the yard, a temporary storage building or the utilization of sea containers or trailers may be the solution. Reducing inventory levels is one possible option for boosting available space in a warehouse.
If the practitioner can't quickly and accurately break down landed shipments and send them to put away effectively, one can sabotage every other aspect of the operation. Too little receiving space tends to be a root cause for many errors and throughput headaches. While it may seem counterintuitive to give up floor and racking space to expand the incoming goods section of the warehouse, releasing a larger floor area here can often lead to greater overall warehouse layout efficiency and therefore reduced operating costs.
Because of constantly changing items and order profiles, warehouses must be much more adaptable. Today's highly competitive and constantly changing markets have a significant effect on the design of warehouses and distribution centers. Time delays equal money. Ensuring that the space in the warehouse is well utilized will have a positive impact on business profitability.